A desperate counterattack, 1 against 100. Just how formidable are Mexico's special forces? A mother and daughter, on their way to the hospital, accidentally discovered countless severed limbs buried by the roadside. The horrific sight made them vomit uncontrollably. Shaken, they rushed to the nearest police station to report what they had seen. But unfortunately, a group of drug traffickers noticed them on the way. The cartel leader, Roman, was so brazen that he dared to kidnap the two right in front of the police station. A man standing across the street witnessed everything. His friend warned him not to get involved. After all, the one leading the operation was Lee, the younger brother of the region's most notorious drug lord. But Cree wasn't the kind to stand by. As a captain in the BAT Special Forces unit, the last thing he could tolerate was criminals bullying innocent people. He immediately stepped forward, shouting at the traffickers to release them. That set Lee off, who ordered his men to deal with Cree on the spot. Lee even pulled out a pistol, but before he could act, Cree disarmed and subdued him with ease. Shockingly, instead of backing him up, the police who came out of the station pointed their weapons at Cree, demanding he release Lee. Realizing how far this had gone, Cree identified himself as a military officer and tossed his ID over to the police chief. The chief froze when he saw it. Cree was indeed a captain in Mexico's elite special forces. Not wanting to cause trouble, the chief ordered everyone to be detained. Cree, knowing the police were colluding with the cartel and heavily outnumbered, struck Lee in the head with his rifle butt before leaving. It was part payback, part warning, but he chose not to escalate further. Just as he was leaving, the mother and daughter called out to him.
Encontramos una fosa a unos kilómetros de aquí, cerca del risco del sumidero.
They handed Cree an epaulette they had picked up earlier. The moment Cree saw it, his face hardened with anger, even more so than when confronting Lee. Soon after, the military dispatched a large force to a nearby rice field, where they uncovered a mass grave filled with bodies. To their horror, the victims were none other than the 10 BAT Special Forces soldiers who had gone missing during a mission to capture the drug lord Steve. The discovery was a national scandal. Their deaths were already a tragedy, but the way they were dumped together in a pit was an open insult and provocation by the cartel against both the nation and its military. Mexico's top commanders demanded answers from the local Secretary of Security, but he dodged responsibility. So, the Special Forces decided to investigate on their own. The mass grave shattered Cree's personal peace. Now he was determined to avenge his fallen brothers and uncover the truth. Progress came quickly. An intelligence officer uncovered that a restaurant owner named Taylor was actually a key member of Steve's cartel, and he may have been involved in disposing of the bodies. If so, he could lead them straight to Steve. Instead of rushing in, the BAT unit carefully laid out a capture plan. They planted informants inside the restaurant, gathered intel on its operations, and then moved in quietly. The operation went flawlessly. Taylor didn't even have time to resist before he was in custody. But on the way back, one cartel underling slipped through the net and raised his weapon. Fortunately, the BAT unit's sniper team had anticipated this exact risk, eliminating him before anyone could